Here we go. Okay, introducing on my next segment on my show. I'm really delighted because I've got a previous guest welcoming back and a new addition to this segment as well. And welcome back to Ashley Paul. I've had her on the show before. We were campaigning on a previous single called Bingo Baby. Hello, Ashley.
Hello, it's nice to see you. Thank you for having me again.
Welcome back. And we got a +1 with Mark Schneider from the one half of Luv Foundation. How are we doing today, guys?
I'm very well, thank you. Sorry, Julian can't be here. He's locked in the studio making more hits, as they say.
No worries. Well, at least we got one half of you. That's good. I'm just really here today, of course, to chat about your latest single called Hearts Up. How's it going with the single so far? You know, with the receivership and the feedback you're getting.
It's been... Oh, go on, Ashley, you go.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just saying it's been so beautiful and it's exciting to see people fall in love with it the way we felt when we were making it. I mean, it's just like really been a fantastic journey, and it's only been like a couple of weeks. And we've been having a lot of responses and a lot of conversations about it, and I don't know, it's taken off. So it's exciting. A lot of gratitude.
Nice. This is a follow-up to Bingo Baby as well. That was successful here, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
Yes,
Bingo Baby. So Bingo Baby, sorry. So basically we remixed that in October for Ashley, and then it's like skyrocketed in January, so we re-released it in March, and it did really well. It hit #1 in Amazon, hit #1 in France club charts, #2 in the UK club charts, #3 in the pop charts over here. It's had over 1 million streams across platforms, and it's just become a huge anthem.
Brilliant.
Really big.
And I wanted to ask you, Mark, you've got several kind of like variations of the song. So like an extended mix for like the disc jockeys to like play, you know, in their sets, and an instrumental version as well.
For Hearts Up.
Yeah, Hearts Up, yeah.
Yeah, Hearts Up, yeah. So basically it's you can get it on Beatport now. I think you can get the extended and the extended and the instrumental, and then obviously the radio edit for streaming platforms. But obviously when we made the record, we wanted to do something a bit different to Bingo Baby, you know, just showcasing what we can do with our diversity of the music. Obviously coming up with something a bit more melodic, a bit more emotional with the way the riffs are, and and a really kind of like cool, kind of like deep house beat with almost like a speed garagey kind of synth behind it, which is what made the track. And then obviously handing it over to Ashley, who had the honor of teaming up with Lucas Marks to co-write the record.
Yeah. And would you say it's like a commercial track, one for like, you know, mainstream radio and the clubs?
100%.
Yeah, cool.
100%.
And hi, Ashley, how we doing?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, what's the feeling like when you hear your track back played in a club or a nightclub or you know, on the radio? What's that feedback like, the feeling?
It's euphoric. It really is. And also like you're living in a parallel universe, because you know, you really creating music is so much about the art of living in that bubble that I live in, of just wanting to keep creating and performing and getting it out there. And then when you try to take a moment to appreciate, you know, maybe the way someone else would appreciate it, you know, listening to it on the radio or in a club, it's really like the Twilight Zone a little bit, because it's like, is this real? Is this really on the radio? Is this really, you know, like, because it's like your baby, you create it and then you put it out into the world, and it's just such an incredible feeling. I don't even know how to explain it. That's nice. What I would say.
Yeah. And Ashley, I wanted to ask you, how did you guys both meet? How did your paths cross or collide with it? Well, not collide, well, how did you meet?
It was really I'm sorry, no, I was gonna say it's been such an incredible blessing and so fortuitous. But you go ahead, Mark, you tell it better.
So basically last year, beginning of when Luv Foundation formed, we did a remix for Ashley's Love Light Me Up. And then we got honored to do the second single, Bingo Baby. I have to say what we did to Bingo Baby was just phenomenal. It was just like almost kind of like took it right back to 1995 and just came up with this real big nostalgia club smash. And it just, as I said, skyrocketed. And then obviously we kind of like really grew a connection of what we was doing with the music and all this lot. And then we sent over a demo over to Ashley, the Hearts Up, and she was just completely blown away. And the rest is history, really.
It was. I'll never forget the first time I heard the track with nothing else, with no lyrics, no vocals, and it's tremendous. Like, I think we have do we have an instrumental version of it out there? Yeah. I have to listen to that too, because it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
And I wanted to ask you guys, is there any relevance to the game of bingo, you know, where you dab off, you know, the numbers?
In Hearts Up?
Oh,
No,
sorry,
in Bingo.
In Bingo Baby, just throwing it back to the previous single.
No, because I think for me, when I came up with the hook Bingo Baby, it was gosh, I'm gonna just put it out there. It was about Total Heat. I was sitting at lunch with Richie Neville and I was just in awe, and I came up with that line, and then we went back to the studio to start writing Bingo Baby the story, which is, you know, how I'll start a track with a story in my mind about a character, and we were talking about a girl, and it was a very celebratory evening, and so that, as we move forward with it, became celebratory with champagne and perhaps the blackjack table and maybe a little bit of bingo in the subtext. But I guess to answer your question a little bit, but we didn't mention it. And then of course the video with Single Minded Production, they put a whole twist on it of basically Las Vegas, which I don't know if you've seen the video.
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's totally a celebration night, and then it's like, you know, Bingo Baby, as we know, bingo is a game, and bingo is also a term of, you know, excitement, you know, so it's kind of a dual meaning. So yeah,
it's like a eureka moment, isn't it? Bingo.
Like I feel all the time. I hope I answered your question. I don't know if I answered it in a roundabout way.
Yeah, that's fine. I have got my bingo pen here anyway, just to hand anyway. So hopefully that will promote your record as well. And so going back to Hearts Up.
That's what we need to do, actually. That's what we actually need to do when Ashley comes over performing. We need to get bingo pens.
I love that.
Bingo baby pens.
Part.
Yeah.
And Hearts Up, what would you like the listener to take from that record, Hearts Up?
Hearts Up is just an absolute summer smash, but it's also, I would like to say, a ballad on top of a dance record. It's got it's full of emotion. I mean, pretty much the reason when I spoke to Ashley about coming up with lyric ideas, I was thinking about hands in the air and stuff like that, and then she came up with the hearts in the air. And obviously, if you watch things like Britain's Got Talent or anything, anyone is doing these heart emojis, and I don't think anyone's actually come up with a track called Hearts Up before. So it's for me, it's just amazing. It's an amazing record.
And I just wanted to ask you, Mark, because Luv Foundation is one half. You're with Julian Napolitano.
Yeah.
That's probably pronounced wrong.
Yeah, that's great.
He's had previous success with Soul Seekers and worked with BT and many others as well.
Yeah, so Julian, what he's had, his first big success was Perpetual Motion, Keep On Dancing, Let's Go. It went top 40 over here. I think it went to number 13 or something in the national charts. And then obviously he formed Soul Seekers. He's also another act under Rough Loaders, which is, I think he's got like 1.6 million followers on Instagram, or not Instagram, Spotify, sorry. And then obviously my background as well is that I formed an act called Love Us UK back in the noughties, and I worked with Brian Adams, Mark Holman from Soft Cell, Matt Goss from Bros. So we've both come from a big music background from the past.
Great. And is it really refreshing to see electronic music appeal to, you know, students and the younger generation?
Absolutely.
Amazing. I think that's what's great about it. It's for everybody, you know.
Nice. And I just have one final question. I'll throw it to Mark. What's the secret to writing a good dance smash?
Oh, so Love Foundation, basically we're kind of like we're from like 90s background, so we want to the whole point of Love Foundation is we wanted to really create that kind of nostalgia feel of like almost like you're back in the 90s, but with the current twist of what's going on now. For us, I mean, it's just, I don't know, we just go into a complete world of our own and just come up with such amazing stuff and riffs and things and all this stuff. And then obviously working with people like Ashley, and then obviously adding the vocal on it is just the icing and the recipe of the whole success, beauty of the success. Sorry, I kind of lost my way on that one.
You're so choked up with emotion. I think, you know, magic. I really do. I believe a good collaboration is really magical. And so, and not every collaboration is the same. You know, you don't always know what you're going to produce next or how it's going to come out. But when it's working and it's gratifying and magical, you're just going to keep going, right? So, especially when you're a magic music maker.
So working with wonderful people, having the chemistry and the instant connection helps making that smash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining me on today's show. I'm joined by Mark and from the Luv Foundation, and Ashley Paul, lead vocalist on the track which I'm going to play on my show right now. With your permission, can I play it, and would you like to introduce it on?
Yes, of course you can. It'd be an absolute honor for you to play it. You're listening to a brand new track from Luv Foundation UK.
And Ashley Paul.
And the new single called
Hearts Up.
Great. Guys, thank you for joining me both on the show, Mark and Ashley, on today's segment. It's been great having you on. Pleasure.
Thanks for having me.